Let's
jump right into your favorite topic, which is everybody's favorite topic, is the NBA.
Yeah.
NBA All-Star
weekend. Y'all know I don't fool with the NBA.
NBA All-Star weekend was in Chicago this week. And, first, I guess we could take how we thought of the All-Star weekend, and then we'll talk about the games.
Okay.
But I first want to just give out some of the winners. LeBron James' team won the All-Star game. Kawhi Leonard was the MVP. The All-Star weekend, also the U.S. beat the world in the Rising Stars competition. The skills competition, Bam Obadiah for the Miami Heat won. Adebayo, excuse me. There you go. Thank you. 3-point competition was Buddy Hield for Sacramento Kings. The dunk competition, which we're going to talk a lot about too, it was Derrick Jones Jr. For the Miami Heat.
Not really.
And so that were the winners and all that. If I missed it, so I didn't do the celebrity game.
Yeah,
I know Michael Wilbon's team beat Stephen A's team, and I think Stephen A even got a tech. He must have used too big of words. So let's talk about the All-Star weekend as a whole. What did you think, Coach?
I'll be honest with you, and I'm not an All-Star weekend guy. Because to me, every All-Star game sucks.
Right.
So then basketball. Basketball to me has always been like, and I used to tell my guys, tease my guys, like, I see more defense in the NBA basketball game, NBA All-Star game, because they don't play defense. It's just fast break points, running up and down the floor, and every time a guy goes up to dunk, everybody just gets out of his way.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you, this game kind of brought me back to the NBA a little bit.
Okay.
Because I think that the weekend itself, I like the Kobe tributes. I like Jennifer Hudson. Really enjoyed her song. Shaka Khan, worst rendition ever of the national anthem. She should have been arrested after that. That was the worst national anthem I've ever heard.
She can sing.
Terrible.
She can sing.
Only one I heard worse maybe was when Carl Lewis tried to sing the national anthem.
All right, are we all ready? Oh, say, can you see? And the Rockets, red flag. I'll make up for it now. For the land of the free.
Oh no, it was a way once worse. Hell, what was the
that was
the
bad.
year with Fergie? Fergie was god awful.
Yeah, Fergie was bad.
I think.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Biggest part, Carl Lewis, Fergie. I'm not saying Shaka was that bad because she could sing.
Yeah, but she was bad.
I just think
that was bad.
The rendition she did was kind of poor.
It was bad. But after that, when you look at everything before the game, I thought everything was good except the slam dunk contest. And to me, they just need to stop doing slam dunk contests if it's going to be like this.
But it's always been like that. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So what would you give a grade for the All-Star weekend?
I give it a B. I give it a strong B.
I'm with you on that, but I'm going to give it an A. I was thinking about A- when we give it an A. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna give it an A because I think
because you're a basketball fan.
Well, not saying I'm a basketball fan. I think this All-Star game, except for the dunk competition, that's why I won't give it an A+. It did all the things that an All-Star game is supposed to do. We got in the Rising Star competition, especially the end of the game. They had all the rookies and Zion trying to do a 360-mil dunk, like stuff that people wanted to see. I mean, let's remember the All-Star game is for the fans. I think we always forget that when we get into it. It's for the fans and wanted to see the talent. But we also want to see them compete, and I think they did compete this year. I think the three-point competition highlighted a lot of young guys that people are going to talk about and keep an eye on, especially with that little team they're trying to build in Sacramento. Like I said, the skills competition, again, is a new name, a new face. People will keep an eye. Like the All-Star game is supposed to kind of get your stars in the front, but introduce new stars into the round. And I think it's been a lot of years since we've had that because a lot of years – nobody cares who's in any of these events. Yeah, I think this one has some name recognition. Most people remember Buddy Hyde from college more than his NBA career, but I think that's what kind of helped there. And then the All-Star game itself, and I admit, when I watched the first half, I'm like you, I'm cursing up a storm, and I'm like, I don't mind if they shoot open jumpers. Like, just don't let everybody just dunk. Like, don't just let everybody just get to the hoop and dunk. And I think the first quarter started off that a little bit, and then by the second quarter, it was like Giannis's team was like, oh, hold on. Yeah, we about to get right out the gym. Yeah, and they kind of flipped it, and then I mean, let's be real. That fourth quarter is some of the best All-Star game basketball I think we've seen in probably a very, very long time.
I agree,
a very long time. So I'm gonna give it an A, and then I guess we can jump right into.
Yeah, it ain't no A though. It's a B. But go ahead.
I would jump. I mean, that's your opinion. Yeah. For me, it was an A because I got
the right opinion of. But go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Okay. We're going to jump right into Kawhi Leonard winning the MVP. Do you think he deserved it? And what are your thoughts on it?
I mean, he deserved it to me as much as anybody. I mean, I give it to him. I think he did. Now, Max Kellerman was talking about he's the best player in basketball, and
he don't play no damn games.
I don't believe that. But for that moment, for that game, It probably could have gone to a couple different people. So, but him being one of them, so I don't mind. I don't have a problem with him winning MVP.
I think some people's issue is I guess he dropped 25 of his 30 in the first half. Yeah, so that means he scored 5 points for the rest of the game. Yeah, is what a lot of people were trying to bring up. A lot of names they threw out there were naturally LeBron. Because I think LeBron had like 6 assists and 7.
Yeah, but I'm not going to condemn a man for playing the whole game either. I mean, he dropped 25 in the first half. Well, LeBron, a lot of people said they really didn't even start really playing until the fourth quarter. And like the fourth quarter was as competitive as a real NBA game.
That's what I'm saying. Why people's argument is that when it got competitive, Kawhi was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, well, that's because he was tired because he was playing while everybody else was running around there looking like the Harlem Globetrotters. And throwing a long pass and snowbirding on the other end.
Which is, I guess, never happened in the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do that when Jordan was there.
Shit. That's a lie.
For the record.
That's a lie. I'm going to make sure in the recap of this, I'm going to put clips of 80s All-Star games with cherry picking and wide open dunks.
Julius Erving. Dominic Wilkins.
Jordan makes the block to Wilkins, open court.
John Stockton. Enorme.
Thomas said, I got to do something with the ball.
He thought he'd be able to lay it back to the trailer, but they played him for it.
And taken away by Andrew Toney. Up ahead of the field, Bird to...
Anyway, that's what an All-Star game has been in the past.
Once again, so no, I will say, yeah. I mean, I think it would have been fitting. I think the storyline is fitting for Kawhi winning it because everybody knows how close he was to Kobe and them renaming the award to the Kobe Bryant MVP most valuable player.
That was nice. Yeah, that was a good time.
But as a homer, I do wish it was going to be LeBron. But do you think this is the changing of the guard too now? Like Kawhi's been winning the championships. He's getting MVPs. Like, I mean, are we officially now going to start realizing that maybe this is Kawhi's league, and maybe for a short moment.
It won't be Kawhi's league just because Kawhi he doesn't have the personality. He doesn't have the charisma.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's LeBron's league, and it's really going to be LeBron's league. I tell you who got the charisma, though, like a John Morant. When you're talking about like a young player who's coming out and whatnot and new and I mean, can jump out of gym and all those kind of things. But I don't think it'll ever be Kawhi's league because I don't think Kawhi would be comfortable with it being his league.
Well, I think if it is going to be Kawhi's league, I think it's going to be a very short gap because, I mean, the Greek freak, Giannis, is coming.
But that's my point.
It's going to be a real short moment.
He's another one that it could definitely be his league. So, you know, I don't think it'll ever really officially be Kawhi's league, even though he might be the best player out there. He might, but as far as being the face of the NBA, I can't see that. You listen straight from the hip. I'm your host, Coach Gerald Boo Mitchell, coming to you live from Sugar Hill, Georgia. Once again, we are mourning the loss of our dear friend, Mr. Fred Ferguson, and the music that you'll be hearing all night, or some of his favorite songs that we used to play in Sweetwater Bar and Grill, in Waffle House, every jukebox in America that we could find. We stuffing it with quarters so we can play this music that we're playing here. And Fred, if anybody knows Fred, he loved to sing. And Big Freddie would jump up in a minute and sing this one here, Good Enough from Bobby Brown. And like I was telling people all week long, if you close your eyes, you would think Bobby Brown was in the building. Because Fred could sing. I mean, Big Fred could sing. So anyway, like I said, this is one of his ones that he liked to sing. And we're going to miss Big Fred. But anyway, we're being brought to you by the Playbook. Follow us on Twitter at Playbook Athlete. And come on,
make sure you follow us on Instagram. SFTH 20 on Instagram. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got some content on there. It's free. Also, I just did a kickback with my homegirl Keisha, and that is up on all of your podcast streaming services: Spotify, Apple, Google, Anchor. So please check that out as well. We talk about just general. It's not even a sports podcast. It's like a little bit of sports, but a little bit about everything. We just sit back and talk.
You know, a lot of people are giving the commissioner props. But I heard Chris Paul kind of say today, well, just remember, I'm the one that gave the idea.
The Elam rule where, I guess the people that know, the All-Star game was every quarter, the first, second, and third quarter, they reset the score to 0, but kept an overall tally. And whatever team won the quarter would get a point, but also money towards their charity. At the fourth quarter, whatever team that was ahead in the tally, let's say if it was 130 to 128, the team that had 130, they would set the points 24 points up, and I think that was in commemoration of Kobe. And the first team to score 24 points would win the whole thing. So I think LeBron's team was down by 9 going into the fourth, and then they ended up winning the game by scoring, basically getting to, I think it was 157 before Giannis's team did. Yep. So it's called the Elam rule or something. I guess some guy named something Elam made up this to say that this would make basketball more competitive and less messy, because you're not playing against the clock, so nobody can just hold the ball. Now you're playing you have to play ball, you have to score, you have to make plays to win the game. So
did you tell me that's why they started the shot clock? So you can just hold the ball.
Well, but still, you still dropping 24 seconds, but now the shot clock is now playing against you now. Because if I get a shot clock violation, let's say I had the lead to get a shot clock violation, I still took 24 seconds off the clock.
I agree.
Now, I didn't take any time off the clock because there's no clock. I just lost the possession. The dunk competition. So let's talk about it.
It was terrible. I mean, it's been terrible. It's been terrible for a long time.
The dunk competition was terrible, or how the rulings, how it ended, was terrible?
Don't get me wrong. There were some good dunks.
Dunks.
I haven't liked it in a while when you get to like have multiple attempts at a dunk. Ever since they started doing that.
Well, that's the same rule you had back in the 80s, is you get 2 attempts. If
no,
you miss one,
I thought that you had a timer.
No.
Okay, well, last time I saw it, they had a timer, because I know some of them jokers were doing a dunk 3 and 4 and 5 times and still missing it all the way up until the time ended.
And maybe I'm correct. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but last night I think it was if you connected the ball, it got to the rim and hit it and missed it, I think it was 2 or 3 attempts for you to do it.
Because I didn't see the actual dunk contest. I saw the highlights of it.
Right.
But they said it should be known that dunk that he did, that everybody freaked out about, they said it should be known that it took him like 2 or 3 times to get it. Okay. Where he did the little windmill where he went around and then dunked it in. And don't get me wrong.
Well, no, he
should have won. He should have won. He should have won.
He missed the dunk when he got it. The first time he did, like the ball was misthrown. But the second time when he got the ball, he missed it, and then the third time he didn't put it in.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was my point about having 3 chances. And
Coach, it used to always be like this. It used to just be 2. So you just eliminating 1 different chance here, right?
Yeah,
I mean, Michael Jordan's first dunk.
I think if he would have missed on his 3rd time, he still would have had a chance to do it.
No,
I think it's on a timer.
But no, I thought it was good. I mean, I thought it was probably one of the better ones. I think it has been a very long time when we've had it where there were 2 or 3 really good dunkers, and you had to cut one person out, and then you went to 2, and then those 2 actually kind of lived up to the competition hype. Like,
well, first of all, what was Dwight Howard doing anyway?
He showed that how much the dunk contest has evolved.
He shouldn't have had his ass in it anyway. I mean, whoever put Dwight Howard in the dunk contest, that's the jackass of the week. We're gonna go ahead and cut to the chase. That's the jackass of the week. Whoever put Dwight Howard and dressed him up in that dumbass Superman outfit. Dude, that was the worst. Who did that? Does anybody know who did that? That was terrible.
It's sad because now Aaron Gordon's going down as probably the best dunker to never win.
Yeah, and he said he's not doing it again. He said he's done.
Yeah, I mean, well, you keep getting robbed. You might
he said he's done. I don't blame him. But here's my thing too. I don't like it with just 4 guys. I want to see a little more flavor than that. Give me 6. Start me off with 6, and then do some elimination like that. Give me a little bit more than just 4 guys. I won't see no 4.
I mean, I kind of almost feel like you are seriously nitpicking a good event. Like, wait, I need more people. And then what if it was more terrible dunks?
I just need more people.
You got the cream of the crop there. You got the people who wanted to be there.
I don't think that if I'm sitting down at a buffet, if I say I would like to see some chicken fingers out here, is that wrong?
That's a different argument.
Is that wrong?
No, your argument is
I just want to see more.
Your argument is I want more food in the buffet. Yes.
I want more options.
So what if the more options are terrible?
But it's the option.
But what if the options are terrible?
But if it's me asking for it, they're not going to be terrible.
No, because you would have walked in the show and been like,
if I had said I want to see Vince Carter out there.
Right.
I mean, if you're going to put an old dude out there, put the oldest dude, number 1. And also put somebody who at least has thrilled the crowd before with a dunk. Since when has Dwight Howard ever thrilled somebody with a dunk?
He won the dunk competition.
Yeah, but I mean, he shouldn't have. Just like this boy shouldn't have won last night. That's exactly what we're talking about. The NBA has a history of crowning the wrong person in the dunk competition.
Yes, like Michael Jordan when he won against Dominique.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, everybody knows that was that. Yeah. They literally made reference to the fact that this is a rob job similar to the Jordan rob job when Jordan robbed Dominique. So.
In Chicago.
Yes.
In Chicago. But again, like I said,
so that means it's going on for forever.
I know. I agree. I'm with you too. That's why I don't like basketball. That's the exact thing you're talking about.
This is why we don't have basketball discussions. It's hard to have one with a guy that's like, I don't like basketball. So everything that happens, I'm a hate.
I was hating on the whole flow of it. Like I didn't like. First of all,
hold on, mind you guys, he didn't watch it. Let's remember this. He said I watched it on highlights later.
The replay.
So he didn't really watch it.
And I watched it on Sports Center. That's just like watching. That's just like watching it. But here's my thing: who is the dumbass that can't add to get 47? That's what I want to know.
No, they said D-Wade threw it.
He threw it on purpose?
Because the guy was
I never heard that. Yeah, I never heard that.
That's what Common tweeted. He said the goal was that we're going to make it even across the board and make it a tie. And he goes, somebody voted less.
Okay, I didn't know that.
D-Wade, yes, because he wanted the Miami guy to win.
Okay, thank you. Because they were saying that, I thought Common had said that somebody made a mistake.
Yeah.
With the score. Okay, I didn't know
that's why they put the oogly eye emoji. To be like, someone made a mistake.
I didn't hear that report. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. They're saying D-Wade threw it and threw a 9 down when it should have been a 10.
Well, that's terrible. That's terrible by D-Wade.
Hey, in defense of the NBA, the fact that we even are talking about it on the show Because if he just would have won, we'd have just said, "Oh, what a great dunk! He dunked a lot. He was good. That was great." Next topic. So maybe the NBA won.
I guess. I mean, if that's what you have to do to win, I mean, you sound like you the Astros or something. The NBA must have the Astros executives in there. All right, folks, you're listening to Straight from the Hip. I'm your host, Coach Gerald B. Mitchell, coming to you live from Sugar Hill, Georgia. Here, my co-host, Mr. Jason Allen. We didn't fire Travis. I know that's what y'all are thinking. Travis is on vacation somewhere. He's on a boat somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what he is?
Yeah, he's on a cruise.
Yeah, I hope he don't bring back that Corona thing back with him, wherever he's going. But if you see the picture, he has some pictures on Facebook.
Oh, no. I don't watch Facebook. And I ain't watching no damn Travis.
Yeah, y'all need. Well, I didn't mean to watch him. He just popped up in my feed. And there he was, kind of like Felicia does sometimes. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? When you I mean, sometimes you just ate and then all of a sudden somebody changes their profile picture. You're like, ugh.
Well, Fee said like the time you traumatized Facebook with them workout photos.
Wow. I know you ain't talking about.
She's so cold-blooded.
I know you ain't talking about traumatizing nothing.
Cold-blooded.
Whatever. Come on.